What was the city of Da Nang like during the war? I asked a local this question who grew up in Da Nang during the 60s and 70s. This is Mr. Tiet, and he moved to Da Nang in 1964. He grew up right next to the runway of Da Nang International, which at the time was the busiest airport in the world. And this is because it was actually the main US airbase for the entire war. Like, you can still see a lot of the structures today, and the city was crowded. At any given point in 1969, there were 50,000 US troops stationed there. And the city was a lot smaller too. Here's a map. This tiny bit here, that's Da Nang. And the entire touristy built up area in front of the beach, that was all a military base, and it was totally covered in sand. Da Nang City was a little bit built up then, like nowhere near as much as it is now. Imagine Hue combined with Hoi An. But because of how many troops were there, the city actually had a lot of life. Like, you know how you see now, there were vendors, people coming to and from, there were bars. Should we do a little then and now? Here's Con Market. I think that this is Ong Ich Kiem Street, and this is a Cham Sculpture Museum. There were also slums along the river. I wouldn't have imagined that. But one thing that is the same is that Da Nang back then was a bit of a touristy destination as well. Like, you could also go and visit Marble Mountain. The one difference is though, if you wanted a tour guide, you'd usually ask a kid on the steps to do it. And by kids, I mean like literally 5 or 6 years old. You know the really famous beach to go chill at, Mi Cay? Back then, the beach had it all. Like, there were tennis courts, there was a basketball court, there's even an 18-hole mini golf course. Here are some soldiers on the beach. You can see them barbecuing, surfing. Down in the south where all the beach resorts are was actually the largest helicopter base in Vietnam. Like, those photos that you see of like millions of choppers flying overhead, a lot of them probably came from here. And it's still there. And the parties, let's talk about the parties. Because of the soldiers that were there, Da Nang was a bit of a party destination. So kind of not much difference to now, but they were really big on Vietnamese psychedelic rock. Damn good. So back in the 60s, Da Nang was really different. Completely changed and defined by the war. But in a way, it's for the same reason that today Da Nang is such a popular leisure destination. So if you go, try and speak to some of the locals about the history of the city. Thank you to Mr. Tiet, by the way, for allowing me to do this interview. I made a whole blog post about him. He's a really interesting guy. He has the largest collection of miniature airplanes in the whole of Vietnam. You should definitely go give him a visit.